All right. We are live. Good evening, everyone, or whatever time you're watching us. Welcome to another episode of Nick's Knowledge and Notions in Cube Science Series, brought to you by the Seven Spheres of Money. Thank you for joining us for another amazing show. And before we get started, go ahead and like the video, share it, and subscribe. You know, those subscribers are climbing. And yeah, we want those to keep on climbing. So keep sharing the content and help us get to 1,000 subscribers so we can spread the message even farther and even wider to everyone out there on the gospel of the pom pom lifestyle and financial freedom. And when it comes to financial freedom, DJ the Money Coach is bringing you back to the basics. So let's get into it. So what's up, DJ? What's going on?
Man, dude, I'm gonna tell you. Shout out to everybody who attended the master training class, Back to the Basics. It was a phenomenal live training class, something that I rarely do. Um, Man, it's a lot of people out there, man, who need help, man. Real talk, real talk. So shout out to everybody who attended it. Shout out to everybody who's taking their complimentary consultation. And we're finding, Nick, that we are providing a service that is in high need and people don't realize. And what I want to say is that we've sat down with people make $190,000 a year, got businesses making $400,000-$500,000, been in business 4-5 years, Nick, and guess what? They're still stumped by the stuff that I'm sharing with them.
Wow.
I'm gonna say that again. They're still stumped with the stuff I'm sharing with them. And the stuff that I'm sharing with them, Nick, is basic to me. And why is it basic to me, ladies and gentlemen? Because I've been doing this for 20 years. I'm not some young upstart, read a book, and got myself out of the hole, and now I'm putting up some make-fix course on Teachable. Nothing wrong with Teachable, or putting up something on Gumroad, which seems to be the tool that everybody uses real quickly to make fast money. But here's the thing. None of those people, Nick, know nothing about what they're talking about down in depth. They surface dwellers. You know what I'm saying? In a fishing analogy, where you catch the big fish at? Way down below the surface. You know, where the sharks at? Where the catfish? You know, where the sturgeon at? They way down below the surface, baby. On the surface, you get guppies. And I love talking to the more educated you are, the longer you've been in business, then we're going to resonate. Because guess what? Our team is phenomenal. It ain't no joke. Man, I had just today 4 people, 6 figures plus. Hey, man, your services are undervalued.
Wow.
Based on the stuff that I've been exposed to on these mediums of experts. And I'm not saying that to pat myself on the back, bro. It's real talk. I mean, I talked to some sharp people today and yesterday and the day after that and making good money, but they are newbies. They haven't had experience of ups and downs. They don't even have a team in place, but they're making good money. And imagine if they had the experience in the system to make money for them, they'd be a lot further down the road, bro.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm trying to share with them. Back to the basics. So, man, I'm in a festive mood, bro. You got a birthday coming up. I got a birthday coming up, man. Let's get this show on the road. What's the title of the show today, if I'm not mistaken?
Oh, we're dealing. I mean, of course, we're dealing back to the basics, but we're also talking about gratitude. You know, this is the season of gratitude and family.
Yep. Family, fun, life, bringing people together. This is the best time of the year because most people don't have time to see their family. And, between Thanksgiving and Christmas, those are the times when you come back together like soul food. And you get to see people, and even the people that annoy you, you love them because you just like to be around them. So that's what we're doing, man. So, man, I'm excited, man. I mean, any day above ground with your health is an amazing day. And any day that you can celebrate another year anniversary, or whatever y'all want to call it, birthday, or what's the saying in the woke community? What do they say? It's your something day. What do they call it? I forgot.
They got a few. They got a few of them. Yeah.
I mean, give us one of them. It don't matter. But
Yeah.
the reality is that the season right now, everybody's happy. Everybody wants to have a good time. They're looking forward to the end of the year, finish strong. And again, man, I'm excited, man. This is a pom pom, so I'm wearing a different shirt. I should have the pom pom shirt on, but there it is right there. It's right there. Pom pom, plenty of money, peace of mind. And this one is I am my ancestors. So shout out to all those people. So hey, man, let's get the show on the road, man, and we're gonna celebrate because it's time to party, baby. We've worked our asses off for the last 350 days. I think 21 days, 365. It's 21 days. Yeah, about 341 days. We've been grinding.
Yeah, for sure.
We've been grinding, and we're grateful for the grind. We're grateful for the people who are coming to our platform. We're grateful for the people who are, interested in getting real help. And we're grateful for our partners. The people allow us to come on their shows and be an expert. Shout out to Ericka Williams. Shout out to Dr. Will Jolly. Shout out to the National Coalition of Black Professional Women Business. Shout out to Kadera. Man, Kadera's been putting amazing systems together for us. Man, shout out to those, and shout out to your family. Shout out to my family. Let's get the show on the road, bro.
Yeah. Man, I mean, it's talking about gratitude. I mean, at first you say you're thankful for the grind. I would add on to that. I'm thankful for the grind and the lessons that came along with the grind. You mentioned all the amazing work Kadera has been doing, with us, and just thinking about the lessons, just thinking about what we didn't know, a year ago, a year and a half ago, and how far we came since then. Just the amazing work we did back then, and if we knew then what we knew now, where we would be. But we're thankful that we got those lessons, and we were able to develop our business, over this short period of time, and take it to another level. We're already performing at a high level, but with the lessons and getting the right people on the team and implementing the right systems and those new systems, we're able to take it to the next level. So I'm grateful that I'm grateful for the journey, because that's where the lessons came from. The kind of the pitfalls and some of those challenges and those pain points, led us to learning those lessons that help take us to the next level with our business. So, that's the first thing that I thought to start with when it comes to this season of gratitude.
Oh yeah, no doubt. You know what? I want to thank all the people who have given us their sincere testimonials, their sincere video testimonials. So if I were to start naming people, I would end up not getting them all. So you know who you are. We really appreciate your sincere video testimonials. And the thing I'm grateful for is that it allows us to keep these programs affordable for you. Because you can be rest assured. Let me share this with you. Real talk. If you go sit down with a chartered financial planner, certified financial planner, they can only charge you two ways. They can charge you a percentage of your net worth. So let's say if they add up all your assets and it's $10,000, okay? Obviously, that's not a lot. They can charge you 2%, which what's 2% of $10,000? That's $20, right? But if you got $100,000, that's $2,000. No, I'm sorry. That's 200, right? But the average professional we work with, they're somewhere between $250,000 to $500,000 when they add up all the assets. So that's $3,000 to $7,000. Or they can charge you a flat fee, Nick. And generally, if they charge you a flat fee with their experience and expertise, they're going to charge you $2,500 to $10,000. So the reality is that a lot of people are starting to realize is that what we have in terms of the consultation the execution, and the access to, Melvin Hobson, registered investment advisor, 18 years, managing millions of dollars, and also a senior practitioner professional who actually does employee benefits for Fortune 500 companies. You're not getting one of those on these other shows. Then you take that and put James Lane in front of them, a certified public accountant who's done public accounting for Fortune 5% companies. And you're getting exposed to him. And just like he said in the live master class we had, he ain't talking to you for no consultation with nobody else other than us. Because if not, dude, 4 figures minimum for you to talk to him. And then you get Lisa roll out. And again, these are people who make $1,500, $2,500 an hour. Yeah. Certified. These ain't some Johnny come lately, get rich quick. These are certified professionals. And I don't think people understand that. So when we're offering them an opportunity to get a course and get a consultation, and it's only a couple of $100, they think it's cheap. And then when they sit down and talk to us, it's like, oh my goodness. And then you have people who try to take advantage, and that happens. You have people, they just want to be takers, right? And they want to get as much information they want to be doing. Hey man, God bless you. I love you. So I'm grateful in the season of everyone who's given their video testimonial, because with those video testimonials, ladies and gentlemen, real talk, we're able to keep this affordable for you. Because we're getting paid in corporate America, and we don't discount in corporate America. But I got a discount for you just so you can realize that you need help, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And we in those video testimonials, right after the master class, we already got new ones rolling in. So, the folks will see those. So I literally just got one today. So you'll see those new ones rolling out, within the next week. So, I mean, that shows how excited the people are. The feedback, the immediate feedback has been, incredible. It's been glowing. And yeah, they're sending in those testimonials. Yeah, we already got two this week so far. Right. And the master class was just on Wednesday.
Yep. And I mean, think about this. Another thing too we learned is that our people do not work with each other. Our people do not work with each other, man. They pretend that they work with each other, but they don't. And then they're shocked when I say, oh man, let me just hook you up with so and so. I don't charge them anything for. If I deem and discern that you're really sincere about building your business or helping your family, I'm not trying to rake you over the coals, man. Because you know what I'm thinking from a selfish perspective? Where was that person when I needed that help? So I'm grateful for that. So I will shout out Ed Ryan. He's not listening, but that's the guy who gave me my break in my cleaning business. To get a contract that I didn't deserve to have, but he knew I was going to work hard. And I just remember, man, there's no way I could have got that opportunity, and it opened up doors for me. So I just try to think about that. And then when you can connect somebody who needs to meet somebody, it ain't all about, it's about the long-term relationship, man. Shout out to Marcus Phillips, our little bro, our sergeant of arms. So, just think about it. So all I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, is that if you want the real people and you've already seen stuff, again, how do you vet these professionals who claim they have proven track records? You know how you vet them? You vet them the way corporate America vets them. Go on LinkedIn. Check the corporations that they work with. Now, I'm not saying you can't come from nothing and didn't have the opportunity to work with corporate America, which is very rare, but check their receipts. I just got my certification. I just got my continuing license certification for the next 2 years. My continuing license. See, I am licensed, dude. You see that? Yep. I'm licensed. I'm licensed. Life, health, property, and casualty. Have been for 15 years. And I have to take tests to keep my license. And some people say, oh, it's not hard to get a life and health. You know what? It's hard to get life, health, property, and casualty. I also had security license. Not everybody can pass a very comprehensive security exam. I've done that. I might know a thing or two. And on top of that, guess what? Before that, I was building a business. So think about this, Nick. I built a business, then got licensed to learn how to get better at serving businesses. So I got a ton of experience. And then I got a team that's more experienced than I am and sharper than I am. And you got cats out here charging people for 5 weeks $10,000 for courses that they put together on Teachable and Gumroad that they wouldn't even be able to sell in corporate America. They would laugh them out of a presentation, bro. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say here, man, I'm grateful for them because they actually magnify when people come to us. Go take all them other courses, then come see us. That's my challenge to you. So I talked to a couple of people, got LLCs, sole proprietorships, making good money. And I literally can tell you with one statement I made to them could have saved them $60,000, $70,000 on their taxes.
Mm.
You hear me?
Wow.
$60,000, $70,000.
Wow. And they didn't know that statement.
And they had been in business for more than 2-3 years. And
Wow.
their tax preparer, their CPA, been filing their taxes. Here's what I always tell people. If your professional, your attorney, your financial planner, your CPA is just doing order taking and they're not telling you how to get to the next level, you need to fire their ass. And here's why I say you need to fire them. Because they're just collecting a check from you. Lazy check. They get your information, they just file it. No, you don't get no trouble or anything, but they're not taking you to the next level. When you first getting started, that's cool. But when you jump over 100 grand, 200 grand, 300 grand in revenues, and they just filing basic tax returns and not doing real planning, business planning, estate planning for you, they're actually hurting you. Think about this. If you make $100,000 a year, you're in a 30% tax bracket. What does that mean? You're giving Uncle Sam $30,000. But if you know how to structure that properly and you can pull 15 to 20 back in your pocket, why would you not do that? But see, you cool because you ain't getting audited. You ain't doing nothing wrong, but you still giving up a lot of money. What did James say in the master class training on Wednesday? He said, Donald Trump is selling a building for $400 million next to the White House, and he's taking $100 million loss. See, that goes over a lot of people's head. So you know what I'm grateful for in this season? That them same tax laws he's applying, you can apply it in your $10,000 business, your $50,000 business, your $100,000 business, and your $1 million business, because them tax laws are for corporations. But you're afraid.
So DJ, what you're telling them is that they don't need to get mad at Donald Trump or get mad at Elon Musk or get mad at Jeff Bezos. Yeah,
Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk. I know for a fact Jeff Bezos, Trump, they actually got stimulus money because they know the tax laws.
Yeah, so they don't have to get mad at those guys. They just have to know the laws and use them.
Yeah. Hey, here's the saying. Hey, don't hate the player, hate the game. But the most important statement is, hey, if you can't beat them, join them. And how do you do that? Get somebody who's aggressively attacking the tax laws. You know what I'm saying? Get somebody who aggressively attacking the retirement planning laws to take that tax money from the tax laws to put in your retirement plan that you giving to Uncle Sam. Then get yourself a legal advisor that can give you the legal structure, protect your entity. And I was talking to people, they would tell me, oh, and you know this, and we're going to say this, check this out. These people out here think they got trademarks, and they think they got intellectual property, and they think they actually got full functioning trademarks, and they got half-ass trademarks. And what I mean is they go do this, online with a basically Walmart type company. No knock to Walmart, but my attorney is a real trademark intellectual property attorney. She's told me 4 times over the last 12 months, people we were doing business with who had a trademark, that they don't have a full trademark, that they trademark can be broken down and we can infringe on it legally.
Wow.
Because they spent $200 versus spending $1,000. See, we're not working with, nothing wrong with LegalZoom, because I used to recommend that to people who just wanted to do the cheap stuff. But guess what? The attorneys at LegalZoom, they're not going to get to know you. Brent C said, can you speak on having a holding company? Sure. Brent, check it out. Number one, if you ain't really got no real assets, you don't need a holding company. Okay? But the way Reginald F. Lewis structured a holding company is like General Electric. Okay? So if I know for a fact, Brent C, that I'm actually going to make $500,000, $250,000, millions of dollars, then a holding company is set up, number one, to do operational, then do services, then do branding. So it's like a triangle. So that way the holding company assumes one position of taxes, and then the product and service assumes another position, which they're getting the same equal tax write-offs. So here's how it works, Brincy. So if I make $1, instead of me getting taxed at 30 cents on that dollar, that holding company properly structured with a subsidiary under it that's actually doing the operations, you can actually get 60% tax write-offs. Now, I'm not going to go into a lot more detail about that, but what you can do, guess what? You can get our program, and we'll break it down for you. Because again, here's the thing. I'm 20 years in this game. And if you all of a sudden learning about holding companies and you ain't made 100, 200, $1 million, you don't really need to be worried about a holding company. What you need to be worried about is making solid profits, fully paying yourself in retirement and protecting yourself, and then going back and creating a holding company. See, what people don't realize is I can always go back and create a holding company, but if I've given up all those taxes and or protections, that holding company has no value to me. Does that make sense, Brent C? Because holding companies originally were positioned for leverage buyouts, and that was for you to take advantage of the tax laws internationally as well as domestic. And again, if you're only making $50,000, $100,000, a holding company ain't gonna do much for you, because it's like a trust. If you put a trust together, guess what happens? If you don't fund it, the trust is irrelevant. Does that make sense? You have a trust, but you put no assets in it, so the trust can be pierced. The LLC can be pierced in a court of law because it's not really a trust and it's not really a legitimate LLC. So the first program you should get is you should just come to the basic, back to the basics master class. Less than a couple of $100. Put it up there, Nick. Because see, that's why I say, send me your budget sheet, send me your survey, Brent C, and I can tell you where you need to be, and then we can talk about if a holding company makes sense for you. Because if you're in real estate, then if you have multiple properties before the holding company, you probably can protect yourself just with a corporate entity by itself. And like the yellow cab company, Brent C, check this out. They put each individual cab in its own corporation. So it eliminates the things that the holding company would do for you. But see, most of y'all don't know that. You'll get an LLC and a holding company, and you put all the assets in that one thing. And then when I pierce it, guess what? You got exposure in that company, Brent C, and you got exposure in your personal finances because you didn't know how that actually worked together. But what we do is we take each asset and separate it from each other. Instead of being penny wise and dollar foolish, we put them in their own separate entity if you're really serious about business. Now, let me tell you this. If you only plan to make $100,000 a year total, you don't need all these sophisticated vehicles. So we start hearing this stuff and it sounds sexy. Oh, yeah, man, I got the LLC, I got the limited partnership, I got the general partnership. But those people are talking about millions of dollars. So you should be grateful about somebody who knows what the hell they doing. I'm going to answer this last question for you, Brent C. So the Yellow Cab company, to eliminate their liability for the multi-billion-dollar company, which the Yellow Cab company was, which is not anymore since Uber and Lyft, they put each individual cab in its own corporation. And what does that mean, Brent C? If the Yellow Cab was a Mercedes and it cost $50,000, their exposure is only $50,000. Even though the Yellow Cab company made $200 million, if that Yellow Cab, number one, crashed into my car, I can only sue it for the cost of that one Yellow Cab. I couldn't sue it for anything else because it's not attached to the whole parent company, which is actually a holding company. Does that make sense, Brent C? And if you want to know the primary example of that, look up Chappaquidda with Ted Kennedy, who's now deceased, how he had his company in one car and one trust, and the young lady died in college. And instead of her family getting great, millions of dollars from the Kennedy, they got a check for $150,000. And that's all they could get. They couldn't sue them personally. They could only sue the person who actually hurt them, which was that car, which was owned by a trust. Does that make sense? What's up, Tim? How you doing, brother? You see what I'm saying? And again, you got to know this stuff. And let me share this with you. Here's what you should be grateful for. If your people you're working with and you buying their amazing courses, if they've never been sued, they ain't never lost no money, they either lying to you or they got their coming up soon on the shore. Guess what? I've been audited. I've been sued, and I've sued a lot of people, and we've won 98 out of 100 times. Exactly. So just keep it simple. First thing you want to do, make some basic money first. Get the right corporate structure for where you're trying to go. Stop being what everybody else is doing like the sheep. Oh, I got an LLC. Oh, I can go to my state and get an LLC for $200. That's awesome. But do you even know how the LLC actually works? 98% of y'all have no clue. And then the other part of y'all watch these other cats who got 1 million followers telling you about all this stuff about the LLC that they know you never gonna do. And then while they telling you that, they got a structure of a limited partnership, a C corporation, an S corporation, and they making all the money and they selling you basic stuff that you can learn in kindergarten. Does that make sense? So the season to celebrate, and we should go to break. It's about having a good time, man. And here's the thing. Shout out, I forgot. Oh, shout out to Terrence. I'm gonna shout out to Terrence. Shout out to my man Terrence. And Terrence said he had been following us for a couple of years. He said, man, I noticed DJ. He's like, man, you looking younger than you looked a couple of years ago. I said, you know why? Because when I went to my primary care physician, and my primary care physician said, hey, man, you are pre-diabetic. And I said, man, that's not possible. I don't eat pork. I don't eat beef. I work out, stuff. He said, you know what? But he and I are good friends, right? He said, man, I know you stay up late. You don't go to bed to 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and you be snacking. He said, you be snacking, go to bed, and all that stuff that you work goes for naught because now that stuff is back in your system. So you know what I did? I took his advice. I stopped eating late. I changed a little bit other things. And guess what? I turned back the clock. Why am I making that example? Because guess what? You need to know somebody got credentials. Guess what? He was board certified. And he had the credentials. And I took his advice and he knew me. And see, that's another thing. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? You got to build a relationship with your professionals. If your accountant ain't getting to know you, what is the value he or she provides to you? If your attorney don't know you, my attorney, Lisa K. Shebar, she's been with me since 2006. She's one of my best friends on the planet. And I just happened to meet her, happen chance, in a Women in Technology, and she actually provided me with service I couldn't afford, but she saw that I was real and I was hungry and I had a plan. So when she saw that I had a plan of action, even though at the time she was charging $700-800 an hour, she did some work for me for a couple of $100. But that paid dividends because I was serious. And she's made a ton of money with me. Does that make sense? So, and another thing is, stop trying to get rich quick. You ain't gonna build no $1 million business in no 12 months. Yes, if somebody's done it, that is the exception to the rule. Go look at the statistics. Your average millionaire in America is like 50 years of age. Not 25, not 35, 50. But I know you're the exception to the rule because you're special. You're going to debunk everybody else. And you know what? You might be that one unicorn, but most likely you're not. Man, why am I talking about this? This is supposed to be all happy stuff. We're supposed to be happy. Now, it's back to you, Nick.
All right, yeah. Well, let's go. Yeah, let's go ahead and go to that break, and we're gonna bring some happiness to you during that break. And you're gonna see what we're talking about. So you're watching Nick's Knowledge and Notions. Stay tuned. We will be right back.
Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey! Hey, stand right there. Hey, you guys stand right there. Merry Christmas! We lit the tree and it's on, baby. Pom Pom Lifestyle, DJ the Money Coach. Come join us on the beaches of the World Club. Tonight's beach is Christmas celebration. Love you. Hit that link. Get free.
Yes.
Hey, you know what? Shout out to Brent C. You are special. Man, I love people who take action, brother, because you just made the best investment that you can make, and we're going to bring the hammer for you. Trust me on that. So I love when people put their word to their actions, because actions trump everything. So, Brent, make sure you fill out the budget sheet. Make sure you fill out the survey and get on the calendar immediately, because we close the office on the 17th. All right. So I commend you, because most people, when I put out that challenge, they don't do it because they ain't serious. Okay. Shout out to you. And matter of fact, we're going to give you something special. Matter of fact, hey, Brent, if you partake of the premium beverages, if you do, DJ the Money Coach is going to send you a bottle when I talk to you live in your first consultation with me. Absolutely on me to say Happy New Year's to you. All right, Brent C. Look at that.
Yeah.
And that hey Brent C, that's half of what you just invested. I just gave it back to you. Happy holidays, baby. Merry Christmas.
Yes, beautiful. Yeah, I mean, he told you.
And if you don't partake of the premium alcohol, I'm going to give you $100 credit towards our membership.
Beautiful. Yep. Season of gratitude and happiness.
Yeah, man. We having a good time. We having fun, and we're enjoying life. If you can't see that, you know what I'm saying? Here's what we do, man. I only show you guys the lifestyle of the Pom Pom lifestyle because that's the life I live. I'm not trying to impress you, to be honest with you. I can care less. What I care about is that you get what you need to be successful and be 100% you and actually control yourself and not being a second-rate copy of somebody else. And a lot of us, and I'm talking about people who make a lot of money, because these people out here making 200,000, 150,000, 500,000, but they still got to report to another man or another woman to tell them what to do with their life. You ain't free. But the reality is you're in the top 5% of income earners in the United States. I'm free. And if I only made 100 grand a year, I don't owe no debt to anybody. So I can get through life a lot easier than you can. And I'm not special. I am special to me and my family, but across the landscape, I'm not special. Does that make sense? So I'm grateful that God gave me a mind to think for myself. Does that make sense? So, you know, that little video, I love being with my family and my close friends. And I love that with my friend. And keep it real, my best friend, he hit me up. Hey, man, come down to my $1 million crib, a real $1 million crib, a multi-million-dollar crib. And he's like, hey, man, I got this weekend. Won't you come hang out? If I had to report to somebody, Brent, if I had to report to somebody, Tim, I wouldn't be able to take that invitation. Guess what I was able to do today? He hit me up, and I was able to get myself a round trip ticket just like that. I didn't have to ask nobody's permission. I just bought the ticket. So if you know, what's that island called? It's in Florida, guys, and y'all gonna see I'm gonna shoot live from there. And people are like, well, man, what about the stuff? See, here's the thing. It's my network. See, I'm not the scrub sitting in the passenger side of my homeboy's ride, because I got my own ride. And in our network, that's what we do.
It is.
So what I'm saying is, I mean, how many trips did I take this year? 6, 7? So this is going to be number 8. Let that resonate. Our girl Ericka, she's on vacation right now on her own terms. You feel me? So how many of you want to, somebody just call you up? Hey, man, let's go to Dubai. First thing you got to do is check your checking account. See if you got Dubai money. And then the second thing you got to do is get permission from whomever.
Right. Right. Get that time, request that time off. Yeah.
Right. You got to get permission. Even though you got the money, you got to go ask somebody, hey, man, can I take time off? Even though you accumulated vacation days, you still got to ask their permission. Dude, that's a trip. So I'm grateful for that.
Yeah, it's deep right there.
Y'all get that one on the way home. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. So check it out. So we got family and friends coming in town, and we hanging out with them. And here's another beautiful thing. And Nick can testify to this. When I invite people to go hang out with me, they don't even pay.
Mm-hmm. This is facts.
Is that facts, Nick?
Yep, facts. Yep. See, I came out to hang out with you in Chicago, you know, on your annual Chicago trip. Yeah, didn't pay a dime for anything.
But wait a minute, we put you in Motel 6 though, right? And we was driving around in a Fiesta, right?
Yep.
And we made you eat at McDonald's.
Oh, no McDonald's.
What?
We got some. No McDonald's. We got had some real food.
My mom cooked for you, didn't she?
She did. Nice spread. Nice. 4th of July Freedom Weekend spread.
Yep, threw down, guys. That's the way it is. My mom will be down here. I'm so grateful. My mom, my nephew, my mom's husband coming down for the holiday. We picking up the tab. I mean, what is life worth if you can't have experiences with the people you love? And that's what this show is about. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just think about it. Last Friday, I need to take some time with my family. And man, you rocked the house. You knocked it out the park. You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful for Nick standing in the gap. Man, grateful for you, brother. Standing in the gap, doing what you're supposed to do. You took the courage. When I said, hey, Nick, man, we should make a show for you. And he was like, I don't know. I said, hey, man, just try it. And Nick jumped right in. And now, man, you get more love than I get, which is awesome. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited about that. But you know, but you look at some of these sports and these entertainers, they want to have all the spotlight because you know internally they don't really have true self-esteem. So we should be grateful for that.
Yeah. Yep.
Think about it, because if you know who you are, what do you care if somebody else gets some shine? There's shine to go for everybody. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The shine is unlimited when you're real.
Yep.
We're not perfect. Let me say this. I'm not perfect. I'm flawed. I got my dark side like everybody else does, but most of the things I do, 99.9 is legal, ethically, and morally sound. But I'm a winner. And if you want to understand what I'm talking about, go pick up Tim Grover's book, Winning, and pick up his book, Relentless. I'm going to say that again. I'm just dropping y'all some nuggets. Go pick up the book by Tim Grover, Winning and Relentless. And you'll know what I'm talking about, dark side. Here's what winners don't. Winners hate losing more than they like winning. I'm going to say that again. Winners hate losing more than they like winning. They don't need to be motivated by anybody else. That's right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I am a hard person to deal with if you are a slacker. If you're a slacker, you're not going to like me. Because like Lexus says, we're in the relentless pursuit of what? Perfection. But the flip of that coin is perfection is the enemy of great. So it's a paradox, if that makes sense, ladies and gentlemen. So what you can do for us in this season of greeting, want everybody that's watching this right now, shout out happy birthday to Nick on the 22nd. Show Nick some love. Nick need a lot of love on his birthday on the 22nd.
Yeah, that's right.
Big time. And if you are looking for a systems person on the digital side, hit up Kadera Muhammad at omnipotentmarketing.com. Kadera Muhammad at omnipotentmarketing.com. Put her stuff up on there. So this is what we want to bless everybody. Hit up the Master IT, who you see on Ericka Williams show all the time. Amazing technology brother who is Chris razor sharp. Hit him up. And also hit up Ericka Williams in the Classy Climb. Because we don't do enough of supporting our own community. Stop giving away your hard resources to somebody else. And stop being a stereotype of a negative image of our people. I don't know. Is that going to season greeting stuff? Let's get into the season greeting stuff. Hey, if you don't listen to the Christmas songs, man, turn on your Christmas songs and listen to them. I love the Christmas songs. I don't know what channel it comes on in your neighborhood, but it's the same one. The Christmas songs come on from Thanksgiving into Christmas, and they just put you in a gregarious, happy mood all the time. Them Christmas songs make you forget everything. What's your favorite Christmas song? You know, I got a lot. This Christmas, the original.
I'll go with that one.
Donny Hathaway.
Donny Hathaway.
That's right. And then I got to come up with that one, the remix by Chris Brown. Yeah. And then I got to come up with the one by Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas. And then the old school one by Eartha Kitt, Santa Baby. That's what I'm talking about. Why couldn't it be Christmas every day of the year in your house? You know why, Nick? Because most of the time people are over their skis in debt.
Yeah, I'm about to say Christmas every day costs money, especially when you're not free.
Absolutely. Guess what? Every day at DJ The Money House, it's Christmas, baby. And I don't make $1 million a year. And I don't care. But I make a strong 6-figure passive income. So I don't need $1 million. Now, I can go out and make $1 million every year, but I don't need it. There we go. Oh, yeah. 'Tis Christmas by the Whispers. Oh, yeah. That's man. You're right. Professor Tilton. That's a jam right there. I forgot that old school. You're right. We got to go. And that's why, shout out. And that's why I like, and people probably hate, and I don't care. Because guess what? I don't have no boss. That's why Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak killing it, because they bringing back real R&B. Even though they hybrids of us, but they bringing back that R&B. That category been eliminated. You know, it was the night before. And then you got to bring me some Nat King Cole. Come on.
Oh yeah, God, yeah.
Bring me some Nat King Cole.
The whole man, that whole album.
Oh man,
from beginning to end, no skips on that one.
Absolutely, man. Tell me about it. So, what can we do? Who has a question that I can answer for you, so we can bless you tonight? Because this is all about giving. That's what this season is about. Is about giving back to the people. So, drop in the chat a question that you have, and I'll answer it for you. And if I can't answer it, I'll plug you into our team of professionals that can answer it for you. So,
yeah.
Rock on.
Yeah. And while we waiting on those questions, when you were talking about your attorney and those trademarks, I just want to make sure I heard you clear that your accountant. So you have more than one person working on your business. You didn't have your accountant doing your structure and your trademark, because we got some folks out there that got one person that's wearing 2, 3, 4 hats.
No, I don't do that, Nick. It's called the 7 spheres of money: accounting, banking, real estate, financial planning, estate planning, legal, and small business. In each one of those categories, Nick, I have a residential professional that's got 10, 15 years of making millions of dollars and making 7-figure decisions for Fortune 500 companies. No, I don't do that. No.
Yeah.
We don't do that. Jack of all trades, master of none. No, that doesn't get you up to the table with the YMCA. That doesn't get you up to the table with the state of Illinois Attorney General's prosecution office. That doesn't get you up to the table with the state of Michigan state senator's office to do predatory lending conferences for them exclusively. That don't get you at the Federal Reserve. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna drop one on them. Here's my gift to you, and this gift I'm about to give to you, I only give to my executive members who pay me $4,000 every 90 days. But I'm going to give this to them, Nick.
Okay.
I'm in a good mood. I'm having a great time. Here's the book you got to have. It is the Financial Bible. Are y'all ready? It's called Inc. Put this up there, Nick, and Google it. Inc. I-N-C. And Grow Rich.
All right. Let's get that.
Inc. I-N-C. And Grow Rich. And information is the king when you're getting it from people who apply it successfully. And what you can do for us is, hey, tell everybody, share this with 5 people. Subscribe, like, and share. Because I just dropped you a book that will make you hundreds of thousands of dollars. And if you already had $500,000, it'll make you millions of dollars if you apply what's in it.
Up Inc. and Grow Rich. It's coming up there now. Inc. and Grow Rich.
Yep. So all these people who are these gurus, they don't never give you that. And let me share with you. You can put me on the stage with these gurus, and very few of them going to out experience me. You understand? So think about this. When you get a complimentary consultation with somebody who's got a 7-figure net worth and makes a strong passive 6-figure income easily, how many of those people selling them courses you able to talk to them personally? Tell me. Tell me. And we don't have to talk to you, but I do. And I'm not patting myself on the back because I'm doing it from a selfish perspective. I'm saying when I was where you are and I wanted somebody at the top of the mountain to talk to me, even though I couldn't afford their time, I just wish they gave me some of their time. So I'm going to help pass that forward to you if you're serious. If you're not serious, hey, don't get on this platform. Don't invest in anything that we're offering. Because I am a lightning rod for bullshit. I don't care if you like me. because it's all about respect, baby. Because I'm gonna give you love. This is the season of giving and giving and love. Does that make sense? We got any questions? Because we're gonna go to another break and then we're gonna get out of here because I gotta get back to celebrating.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Hey, I just want to shout out Brent again, taking just back-to-back actions. He went and ordered those 10 Grover books, right on the spot. So
yeah, hey, Brent, I want you to write this down, brother. You are a winner, a leader, and a shepherd. Put that up there, Nick. Winner, leader, and shepherd. And we have this mantra with my children first and my members second. It's called Veni, Vidi, Vici. That's Latin. Veni, Vidi, Vici. That means I came, I saw, I conquered. We don't take prisoners here, baby.
Right. That's right.
Because we keep score, baby. We keep score. And if you just apply this stuff, and check it out, Brent, if you never see me again and you just apply the stuff that's in these books, you will get everything that you deserve in life, plus, plus, plus. That's right. And here's the thing. I'm going to give you another gift. If you ain't posting your goals all throughout your house, on the door, on the mirror, on the shower, you ain't really serious because your brain never turns off. Your brain works 24/7, 365. And the people will say, hey, man, why are you doing that? Guess what? You don't have to worry about impressing them because your brain is getting the signal to go out and dominate. Does that make sense? That's what I'm talking about. Pure fire. Thank you, Prof. Tillman. Thank you. And you know what? Hey, Nick, Professor Tillman is always here, and she always supporting the show. So guess what? If she hasn't gotten our book, send it to her for free.
Okay.
You got that? So, Professor Tillman, give us your email address, and I'm going to give you a gift for supporting our show all the time. I'm going to give you, if you don't have it, if you already got it, I'm going to give you a different gift. Okay?
There you go. Yep. Hey, Professor Tillman is the homie, one of my sisters from Howard. So I already got a contact. So
sweet.
Keep that.
All right. Make sure she. Matter of fact, give her all our digital book category library. Okay.
Okay.
All of them.
All right.
Merry Christmas. Gratitude in the season of gratitude and giving. Yep. Right. So hey, let's go to break and then let's wrap this bad boy up because we basically ad-libbing right now, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. But I do have my children waiting for me. My children made me some chocolate chip cookies and my girl and everything. So hey, we got to get back and live this life. Yeah. But I'll leave you with this before we go to the break. And I love this quote from American Gangster by Denzel Washington. You got to do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do. Say that again. You have to do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do. And when you do what you have to do, you can do what you want to do 24/7, 365. And that's all it's about, baby. So we'll be right back at the word from our sponsors. And you're watching Nick's Knowledge and Notion. So get them happy birthdays to Nick when we come back. Everybody, this is DJ the Money Coach. You just saw me give you 5 secrets to accumulating wealth in the wintertime. Secret number 1, only acquire real estate in the off season. I only acquire real estate from October to January for the past 20 years. And that has helped me create a strong 6-figure income and a 7-figure net worth. And I can teach you how to do the same thing. I'm going to help you and guarantee you how to acquire a property in the next 30 days exclusively. For the first 10 people only here on the Classy Climb. I'm going to get you a $15,000 property with a 12% rate of return in the next 30 days if you're wise enough to invest in yourself. Because if you want to achieve the pom-pom lifestyle, which is plenty of money and peace of mind, then you have to learn the secrets of the wealthy. And the first rule is make your money on the acquisition, not on the sale. I'm DJ the Money Coach. Come join us on the Beaches of the World Club for the first 10 people only, exclusively. I'll see you in the webinar.
Toledo Organic Tequila is so crisp, so incredibly smooth. It's simply in a category by itself. This is luxury. Life tastes better naturally, so should your tequila. This is Toledo. Enjoy responsibly. Visit ToledoTequila.com to get your bottle of Toledo Organic Tequila. Get a 10% discount on DJ the Money Coach by entering promo code MONEY at checkout. Again, that's ToledoTequila.com, promo code MONEY to get 10% off your Toledo purchase. Now, let's start the show.
All right. Welcome back. Nick's Knowledge and Notions. So this is going to be the last segment of the show. And what we want to let you know is, hey, by popular demand, we're doing another Back to Basics Master Class training on this Wednesday. That's right, a Master Class training. I'm going to roll out to you the 5 secrets of wealth in the wintertime to accumulate wealth for the rest of your life. These are techniques and principles that we apply every year from October to January like clockwork. Okay, I'm going to roll those out to you. I'm also going to roll out to you how to actually build a business system. I'm then going to show you with my accountant and my financial planner who will be on live. That's right, on the program live. You're going to get to talk to my financial planner and also my CPA and answer your questions. And the only reason I'm doing this, ladies and gentlemen, because we had so many people bought the program after the live training last week that I didn't want to go on my vacation without serving the people. So if you're watching this in the replay, then you need to take advantage because I have never done this before. There won't be no replays in this master training. So if you are looking to do, number one, get debt free. If you're looking to have the foundation to build a 6-figure income, if you're looking to pay off your home in 7 to 10 years, if you're looking to start a business with a team to help you get to 6 figures, you don't need to miss this master live training. It's not a webinar. It's a master live training. This training is going to be about 1.5 hours to 2 hours. I'm going to give you everything that I got in my 20 years of what I put in this amazing book called The ABCs of Wealth, The Common Sense Strategy, Achieving American Dream. I'm going to give it to you all in that master training as my gift for you for 2022. I'm going to show you how to set up a plan and execute it for 2022 and 2023 if you're serious. If you're not serious, then don't come. And if you know somebody who can use this and you want to give them a gift of value, get them to Back to the Basics like my man Brent just did. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm usually gone for the year. But I don't want somebody leaving empty-handed waiting the next year. So I'm going to come back and get this to you one more time. The link is right there. We're going to roll out a lot of stuff. We're going to give you the foundation in 30 days or less, increase your credit scores in 30 to 100 points. We're going to increase your foundation of getting out of debt. We're going to show you how to actually take your top line revenue in your company and actually buy property and invest in other businesses. And we're going to show you how to get free. Master live training. This is not a webinar. This is a live training. Does that make sense? That makes sense, Nick?
Absolutely.
I mean, Nick, man, tell you've been knowing me, what, 3 years now, Nick? Tell them how you met me, Nick, because I don't think they really know.
Man, I mean, just how you all are watching this program on YouTube. I was watching the program on YouTube and saw this guy, DJ the Money Coach. Never saw him before, never heard of him, but he was he was just on here giving up, just like how he's giving up, this information for free. He was giving up that information for free. I'm like, wow, this man is the real deal. He's giving up all of these gems for free. Let me invest a little bit of money, and let me emphasize a little bit of money, because it was.
And I'm still mad at that.
He's still mad about it.
Nick, go ahead. Tell them how much you got that package for. Not mad, but it was a great investment in you, Nick.
Yeah, it was. Man. I got into a Master Live training for not only less than $100, but less than $70.
Wow.
I got a Master Live training, 2 parts, 2 parts, which it was probably around 3 to 5 hours of training. Man, so once I saw that, once I saw him giving up like that, I'm like, yeah, I gotta become a full-blown member.
So how did that change your life, Nick? Because people think that we've been knowing each other forever. We done seen each other forever. But because see, this is where you got to bring it to them and let them know how real it is. Because I think that's the part that they're missing from the narrative, Nick. That I've had people think, oh man, you and Nick been knowing it. No, we haven't. Nick,
no,
facts.
Go back to 2019, August of 2019. Once like I mentioned, I got on that live master training. Then after that live master training, I got my all-star membership, and I only paid a little bit of money for that one too. I don't know if I want to remind DJ how much I paid.
No, don't remind me of that, bro. Don't remind me of that. Don't remind me of that.
Yeah, so I had my first consultation, and in that first consultation, DJ and his team started saving me money right then and there on that first consultation. Of course, I had to send in all of my financials, my budget sheet, my survey. So they looked at my budget sheet. They looked at all of my accounts, and they saw I was overpaying, for some things. And he showed me where I could save some money and cut out some fat. So I didn't have to decrease or downgrade my lifestyle. They just found some places where I was spending too much, on specifically my car insurance, my life insurance. And they showed me where, how to save money on those things. And then from there, I took that money that I was saving, and I had a little bit of consumer debt. I had a car note, a little bit of consumer debt, and I only had a little bit of time left to pay that off. I think I only had maybe about less than 2 years, maybe about a year and a half left to pay that off. But I even accelerated that and paid that car off 6 months early. And I'm like, man, if I only met DJ back in 2016, I may have even paid that car down even faster, or DJ might even stop me from financing a brand new car if I met him back in 2016.
Oh yeah, I would have.
Yeah, he would have. Yeah. Yeah. So from there, I saved that money, got consumer debt free, got my emergency fund set up, got my Roth IRA set up. And then once I had those foundations, back to the basics, those are the basics. So you got to get those down first.
So what did that lead to after you got the basic down?
Yeah, that's what we got.
Drop them some of the things that you ain't got to tell them no details. But tell them some of the assets you now.
Yeah, that's what we're going to. Yeah, that's what we're going to next. So, so from there, once I got those basics down, I got myself some assets. I moved on from Family Finances 101 to 3 Steps to Success. So I have actually before I did that, I joined the team. I went from client to business manager. And once I became business manager, I got my equity in DJ the Money Coach LLC.
Now I didn't just give it to you, did I? You earned it, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I earned it. Put in that sweat equity, and also put in that investment, put in that paper investment into it. Yep. So I got my equity in DJ the Money Coach LLC, and then almost a year ago, not quite, but in a couple of weeks it'll be a year ago, December 31st of 2020, the DJ the Money Coach Forex Fund with Leonard Ray got started up. Leonard Ray, the Dominant Capital Group, that got started up. I invested into the Forex fund, so I'm invested into the actual fund that we started.
Now, and does Leonard Ray talk to you? He actually talks to you, doesn't he?
Oh, yes, he does, and he's actually helping me get some business credit too. Right?
And has he charged you for that? Now he charges, but has he charged you for that?
Oh no, he hasn't charged me. He hasn't charged me.
Look at that.
That, I mean, just on the strength of the access, the access and the mentorship, that STEAM program.
Tell him about STEAM. That's right.
Yeah, you got me. Yeah, I'm on the STEAM program. I'm on the STEAM program. And STEAM is an acronym that stands for science, technology, entrepreneurship, access, mentorship, and membership. So I got on that program. So, so I was able to talk to Leonard Ray one-on-one. And Leonard Ray, and then let me tell you why that's significant, because Leonard Ray only works with accredited investors.
Now, let me chime in real quickly. Let me tell you, if you don't know what accredited investor is, ladies and gentlemen, accredited investor by the Security Exchange Commission is an individual who actually makes $200,000 a year based on their tax return certified. They also have $1.5 million assets outside of their house and their car liquid. So Nick is getting access to people who he really shouldn't be talking to. Real talk. Exactly. But because he's part of our network, he's getting to talk to them in a mentorship relationship. And that's the same thing we will afford you. There's also a sophisticated investor. And that's a person that actually has assets in excess of that actually are buying commercial real estate, dealing in business startups and stuff like you see on television and Wolf of Wall Street type things. So we have contacts in a lot of small circles that most people that look like us would never get access to. But go right ahead, Nick, and then we're gonna wrap this up and get up out of here because I got to take time with my daughter.
So we got that. We also got Tolero. Got invested in Tolero. Up next, once we get those business credit lines, it'll be the mobile homes. Yep. So that's been a journey so far, and that's the trajectory for the near future. That's what we got coming.
Man, hey, that's what it's all about. So this show, again, it's about gratitude in the season of giving, and all we want to do is give to you, and may not be for you, and I'm okay with that. But what you need to do is go find these 3 leaders that you need to have in your life. It's kind of like the 3 wise men. Man, what a perfect transition, segue. Mm-hmm. The 3 wise men. You know what I'm saying? So check this out. Your first wise man is a spiritual wise man. Okay? So get with somebody who is practicing the principles of success, not the personality. Don't go to these, mega churches and stuff like that. That's a whole bunch of buffoonery. Okay? There's maybe 1% of them are the real deal. And I'm going to tell you, look, Joel Osteen got busted again. They found over $600,000 in his wall that he said was stolen like 8-9 years ago. A fraud. It is what it is. I'm talking about find real leadership in the world of your God. I don't know who your God is, but right now, your God needs to be real, and it has to be. When you read that book, if it's BK1, if it's the Torah, whatever, it has to be meaningful, measurable, and manageable based on your interpretation of that gospel, not the person that's telling you about it. Okay? That's number 1. That's your first wise man. Your second wise man is an actual leader who actually exhibits principle leadership, immutable laws of leadership. My guy is John C. Maxwell. Okay? 21 irrefutable laws of leadership. 21 irrefutable laws of how to influence people. So get yourself somebody who's practiced the principles of leadership. And then last but not least, get yourself an entrepreneur, businessman or woman who actually is where you're trying to go. I don't take advice from anybody, my mother, my father, my uncle, whomever, who's not already across the finish line, who acts like they've been there. Does that make sense? Guys and girls, check their receipts, vet them. And once you've done that, you will be blessed. And then you got to do the 4 dirty little words. Put this up on the screen, Nick. The 4 dirty little words. Number 1, discipline. Number 2, accountability to one of those wise men, not to yourself, to one of the wise men, so they'll tell you what you need to know, not what you want to hear. Number 3, most important, find the right system to plug into. And number 4, put your head down and go to work. And when you go to work, get your dreams, your plans, and your goals. And I can tell you, you could be in $500,000 of debt right now. In 3 years, if you put your plan in action, you will be debt-free and financially independent. You know what? I'm going to be at my best friend's house, who when we were back from 2005 to 2010, he was in commercial real estate. He had over $2 million worth of commercial real estate. When the market crashed, he did not file bankruptcy. He put his head down, was accountable, was disciplined, and he got out of that debt. And he now today makes over 7 figures in dividend stocks without playing victim. And he looks just like you and me. You see what I'm saying? We always out there trying to, blame somebody. Look in the mirror. 11th commandment, thou shalt not jive thyself. Get up off of this critical race theory and all that bull crap.
Uh-oh.
Roll up your sleeves and go to work and be a man and be a woman. And then the other gift is find somebody who compliments you, who completes you and not compete against you. Real talk. Real talk. So you don't have to like me. I know you like Nick, but you got to do them 4 dirty little words. So, man, that's about all I got, man. I'm excited. Get into the Back to Basics Masterclass this Wednesday live. Watch the replay, and I will guarantee you this. If you apply what we tell you step by step and it don't work, I'll double your money. I ain't had nobody yet to cash in on that. We got 20 years in the game, ladies and gentlemen. I built 12 businesses. 8 have failed. But I didn't fail because I don't quit. I learned from those learning episodes in my life. And then I went on and built 4 businesses that created 7 figures in revenue. And I got out of the rat race at a young age. And I've been free ever since.
Yep, there it is.
And check this out, Nick. Here's what I'm grateful. Have I ever had struggles? Absolutely. I've had a ton of struggles. But I don't sit up here and paint the picture to be perfect all the time. I'm going to keep it real with you. And that's what you need to hear a lot of times. A lot of these gurus and stuff, they never tell you about the downside because they're afraid you won't buy their package. Again, if they ain't had no troubles, how can they help you if they perfect? We had challenges. Ladies and gentlemen, we stumbled just as recently as October and November on this platform. But you know what? We didn't quit. We went out and found another awesome executive like Kadera, and she righted our ship. Because we are marathon people. We're not sprinters. So I'm excited. Hey, I am my own ancestor because we're living the pom-pom lifestyle. That's plenty of money, peace of mind. You got to come join us on the beaches of the World Club. And guess what? This month's beach is Christmas, baby. It's Nick's birthday.
Yep. And it's DJ's birthday, too. Can't leave that out. 2 days after mine.
That's right.
Make sure you wish DJ a happy birthday. 12/24.
That's right. Hey, but the best birthday gift you can give to me is to get your stuff right and plug in to those systems of success. All right? Because we want to create legacy and significance. And that's what we want to be, a blessing to you and your family. God bless you. And I think we're going and getting out of here. Nick, it's your show. I don't like to dominate the show. It's your show, brother. Take it over. We appreciate you. We love you guys.
Hey, I mean, only thing left to do is close out how we close out. So you've been watching Nick's Knowledge and Notions in Cube Science series. And as always, like, share it with 5 people, and tell those 5 people to subscribe so we can get this message out to everyone. And we wish you a pom-pom lifestyle. That's plenty of money, peace of mind. And we want you to come join us on the beaches of the world. And your beach doesn't have to be next to sand or water, but your beach is where you find your personal freedom, your peace of mind, your season of gratitude, and your happiness, and getting back to the basics. So we'll see you on Wednesday at that live master training. Take care and good night.
God bless. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody, this is DJ the Money Coach. You just saw me give you 5 secrets to accumulating wealth in the wintertime. Secret number 1, only acquire real estate in the off season. I only acquire real estate from October to January for the past 20 years, and that has helped me create a strong 6-figure income and a 7-figure net worth. And I can teach you how to do the same thing. I'm going to help you and guarantee you how to acquire a property in the next 30 days exclusively for the first 10 people only here on the Classy Climb. I'm going to get you a $15,000 property with a 12% rate of return in the next 30 days if you're wise enough to invest in yourself. Because if you want to achieve the pom-pom lifestyle, which is plenty of money and peace of mind, then you have to learn the secrets of the wealthy. And the first rule is make your money on the acquisition, not on the sale. I'm DJ the Money Coach. Come join us on the Beaches of the World Club for the first 10 people only, exclusively. I'll see you in the webinar.
I would highly recommend DJ the Money Coach's program because it gives you a 14-page comprehensive financial education plan. And not only does this plan cover your debt analysis, they give you insight into your debt freedom, what you need to do to get debt free, as well as what you need to do in order to retire and how much you will have when you retire.
As I was reading this, I was expecting something a little different. I thought it was going to be all nuts and bolts because that's the kind of guy Dale is. Dale is all about the numbers, the numbers, the numbers. Well, this book turned out to be both a little bit of nuts and bolts, but a lot of motivation. So if you're someone that's on the fence, looking to get started, just trying to figure out how to do something or what to do, get motivated to get off that couch, I recommend you pick up this book. It's going to get you to move.
He explained to me how to get rid of my student loans, my old student loans that I thought were just insurmountable. He helped me with strategies to reduce my expenses that don't make me feel like I'm sacrificing anything. And it's not the same information that you find like rehashed and repackaged for the internet. It's personalized advice. It considers your current situation, where you are, your goals, and your level of comfort. We put together a realistic plan of things that I can do immediately, things over the next few months, the next year, and then long term.
Hello, my name is Tim from Southern California. Just want to give a testimony for DJ the Money Coach. Just had a recent consultation with him over the face-to-face Zoom call and gave me some valuable insight as far as financially wise and how to move forward with my life. And we'll recommend him to anybody and everybody if they want to improve their life financially as well. So definitely, again, nothing but great services and feedback. What I've received thus far from DJ the Money Coach, and I advise anybody and everybody about his services. Thank you.